That is the biggest lie that is holding you back, trust me. You don't have to invest in life-changing equipment that will put you out financially to start living your dream and start working on your dream. What actually made me come to this video was I really wanted to start my creativity journey with photography, with starting a YouTube channel. And what I would do was I would consume so much content on the subject. So I was watching, what are the best cameras for YouTube? What are the best mics for YouTube? What mics sound the best? What are the best beginning YouTube setups? What setup is the best for big? I was consuming so much content until I actually came across this comment. The comment says something along the lines of, the best camera you have is the one that's currently in your pocket, or the best camera for you is the camera that you currently have. And I want to thank this person for actually commenting this, because it is such a reality check to think, oh my gosh, I'm actually pricing myself out of having fun. I think the biggest lie that we're telling ourselves is that we need expensive things to get started, or that we have to have the right or perfect gear before we get started. And hopefully these tips help you get started in some way, shape, or form, and actually help you defeat that voice in your head that's telling you need to have $500 pairs of shoes before you can start running, or you need to have a $500 color pencil set before you start drawing. That's not true, and I'm going to tell you how to start. So my first tip is to start small or start inexpensive. Start with something that you can ding up, you can drop, that is easy to maintain. And for this example in my own life is I really wanted to start photography, but what I was doing again was I was like, what are the best film cameras? What are the best film cameras for new beginners? Should I get a Japanese camera made and remodeled and refurbished straight from Japan? And I was like, no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find one of the cheapest cameras in my budget that I can use. And if I break it, if I leave it out in the sun, there's ways that I can put wear and tear on something that is only $50 instead of me saving up and paying $600 for a film camera that I don't know how to use all the way properly. I'm not a professional photographer. So starting small is one of those things where you can start to find things that are in your budget and still allow your creativity to get out. You're gonna put dings and dents on whatever equipment you get. So the ability to maintain your new equipment is probably more important than the price tag of your new equipment, if that makes sense. Number 2 is find a community. And I know in high school and college, it's a lot easier to be a part of a swim team or a debate team. It's really easy to start to find your group, but as an adult, it's a little bit different because a lot of us work 9 to 5s. But if you have an interest in something, the best way to start to progress is to find the community, or find a local community, or find an online community. And for me, what happened in my life was I was really interested in boxing. The sweet science of boxing is something that has always been so fascinating to me. So what I did last year was I looked at all of the local gyms in my area. I found one that had a 2-week free pass that taught you how to box. They showed you all the form, and then they would put you through 45-minute classes. And towards the end of my 2 weeks, I was like, I'm sold. Sign me up for 1 or 2 classes a week. And I started at 1 or 2 classes just to kind of get my cardio up. And then eventually I was going like 4 times a week, and I fell in love with it. So I would say find a community and allow that community to start to support you and develop your skills, because there's going to be people inside of that community who have been doing it for so long. And the cool thing about my gym is there is a guy who actually was taking fights. So it added a little bit of validity to what we were being taught, because we were like, oh, this guy just like knocked someone out with a head kick. He knows a little something. Tip number 3, you're not gonna wanna hear this, but you are going to stink at whatever new thing you're going to try. So I'm talking green smoke from SpongeBob. You're going to not smell bad, but you're potentially going to be atrocious. The example that's happening in my life right now is this channel. I've always wanted to share and grow a community of people who want to examine their lives and start to build in a conscious way from a place of fun and excitement. And I'm still learning to edit, I'm still learning what type of content, but this is part of the process, is figuring it out. And for you, if you want to be an artist, it's going to take thousands and thousands of hours and practice sessions to get your art to where you see it mentally in your head. But do not let that discourage you. The cool thing is that we can be proud of the work that we're doing because we've entered the arena. We are willing to take on the trials, the tribulation, we are willing to have fun, and we're willing to maybe look back at ourselves and laugh at the crazy, goofy things. Even if your hobby doesn't pan out, and it's not something that you see through for the rest of your life, at least you tried it, and at least you're discovering things about yourself. The most important takeaway is we're constantly discovering things about ourselves every single day. I want to encourage you to just start. My challenge to you is go find a $20 set of colored pencils or a $20 set of pens, if that's affordable in your area, and start drawing, because I guarantee whenever you start to get your ideas on paper, you're going to feel a lot more connected, and that creativity is going to start flowing out of you. I'm supportive of your creativity journey and discovering what that actually looks like for you. I want you to be able to have the same amount of fun, the same amount of freedom in your creativity journey by letting go of the idea that you need the best special equipment before you get started. Just start small. Start small. Find a community in person or online. Just be prepared to not be the most flexible if you're starting yoga and you've never started yoga. Just have grace for yourself and for showing up, because I'm proud of you for showing up. I hope I get to be a reason that you are excited to do what you do. And yeah, thank you for sticking around. Again, let me know in the comments what hobbies people are wanting to pursue in 2025. And I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to help you start. And I'm here to remind you that perfection is what's actually keeping you from having fun. The creativity needed to get out. This message needed to get out, and I'm getting it out to you. So stay strong. I'm right here with you. I'm right here.